Hey, welcome back. New day. I think it's a new workout. At this point, I don't know if I've doubled these up before. Um, I'm doing a pyramid. I am doing 1 to 10, back down to 1. I've got 4 movements. We're just going back to basics, real simple. And so this is what it is. So, first one, swing. Swing, pop the hips. All right. Second one, squat thrusters. All right, there's one. There's 2. Third one, pull over. And last but not least, push up. Love the push up. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to double the push ups. So for round 1, I'm going to do 2. For round 2, I'm going to do 4. Round 3, I'm going to do 6. So on and so forth. And so basically, this is a supersetting. So for round 1, I'm going to do 1, 1, 1, 1. For round 2, I'm going to do 2, 2, 2, 2. For round 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. Versus sometimes in the past, I'd do a complex. You don't need to know about that right now. All right, so I've got 18 kilos, which is a challenging weight for the volume that we're going to do. So this is a high volume, especially through the middle, from 7 to 10 back down to 7. It's going to be a grind, and then it'll be a nice quick on the way back down. But challenge yourself a little bit, not too heavy, and let's get into it. So we got 30 minutes. We're not going to have a lot of time to rest. I'm going to power through the first 4 or so, just so I can buy myself some rest time in the middle. And then usually on the way back down from 4 back to 1, I'm also just going pretty quickly because I'll be at a lack of time, I believe. All right, so let's get into it. Ready, steady, go. So swing. 1. Squat thruster. You're going to hold bell up or bell down. I guess if you hold bell up, then you can do the pullovers easier. And then 2 push-ups. All right, so there's round 1. Nice and easy. I'm going to get right into round 2. All right, so 2 swings. And right up to squat thrusters. 1, 2, 2 pullovers. And then 4 push-ups. Okay. And then I'm just going to keep going here. I'm going to probably bust out a couple more rounds before I start taking some decent rest. Okay. So round 3. And 3 pullovers. And then 6 push-ups. There we go. Round 3. And then I'm going to just probably power through 1 more here. And then I'll get into a little bit longer rest. Okay, round 4. Okay, so that would be 8 push-ups. Here we go. So now I'm going to give myself a bit more rest here. And going forward, until I get back to the other side, I'll allow a bit more rest. I just want to make sure that I finish 10 by the transition of the 15-minute mark. Okay. So let's get into 5. Ten push-ups. You're going to find probably the push-ups will get the most exhausting for you, and that's okay. If it's really, really a struggle and you can't do it, then just go to singles. So go as far as you can with the doubles, and then go to singles if you need to. So I've got the roofers working another day. Hopefully, well, at the rate they're going, they probably will be 2 more days on that roof, and then I'll be able to open my window. Okay, 6. And 12 push-ups. Whew. I'm not going to dally too long here. I'm going to get quite warm in here without the window open. So 4 more rounds in 9 minutes. Well, let's go. So number 7. And 14 push-ups. Starting to get a little bit tired there. Push-ups are getting more challenging. Seems like we got a lot of time, but you'll be surprised. It goes quickly. Sorry, it takes a lot of time to go through this middle section. Especially if you give yourself a little bit of rest here. So I've been getting into a pattern or a routine here of 2 days on, 2 days off, 2 days on, 1 day off. My minimum I want to get is four workouts a week. Maybe sometimes I might do 5, but I really don't. You don't need more than that. 4 is really enough. I'd say at minimum try and just do 3, but 4 for me is the sweet spot. Okay, 8. Okay, and 16 push-ups. Whew. All right, we're in that juicy middle. The 9, 10, 9, 8. This is where you got to have your mental resilience. Really comes down to focusing just on the reps at hand. All right, let's get it. 9. And 18. Okay, we are at that pinnacle. We're about to climb that summit. I'm going to give myself at least the rest of the minute here to rest. And then I'm going to get into it. This is why I really love working with the clock. Because without a timer, it would be so easy for me to just take like a 2 or 3 minute rest right now and not even feel or think that it's been 2 or 3 minutes. Just like that, that minute's over. Okay, a little longer than I wanted, but last pinnacle round. All right, so let's finish this off by 15 mark. 10. And 20 push-ups. So there's 10. Time-wise, we're at halfway, but work-wise, we're just a little over halfway. So I can give myself a bit of grace here. So it's going to be hard, but it's going to get easier. So at the 14-minute mark, I'm going to go. And I got to make sure I keep pace here for the next 4-5 rounds. Because the last 3 or 4, I can really crank through really quickly. But I make sure I got to keep pace here through this 9-8-7-6. Okay, 9. Oh. 18 push-ups. I'm getting tired. But I'm going to keep going with the doubles. Because I know I can do it. I may have those moments of collapses, but I'm going to keep going. Feeling a pump. Muscles are feeling pumped right now. Okay, let's go. 8. Sixteen push-ups. Oh, yeah, I'm at burnout there, which is good. Because each round I'm going to have to do 2 less. What I got to be mindful of on my push-ups there is I'm getting into those kind of like half reps. And that happens when I'm tired. I don't mind them, like they're still gonna work you out. Oh. And the sweat's pouring on now. I'm gonna open a window. I don't think they're hammering away too much right now. Excuse me. Okay. 7. Fourteen push-ups. It feels so close, yet so far still. I'm okay for time because I don't. Just over a minute and a bit per round right now. However, you have to keep moving. So 6, let's go. Okay, 12 push-ups. Pretty crazy that every time burning out. Okay, 5 more rounds, 6.5 more minutes. You're gonna have to keep pushing here. We don't have a lot of time for rest. Okay, 5. Let's go. Ten push-ups. All right, we're getting into that last 4 here. It's gonna be treated more like a little bit of a sprint, a little bit less rest. Another 15 seconds here, then I'm gonna go on the 4s. Okay, 4s. If you're only at 5, you should be fine for time. And then 8 push-ups. Okay, if you're at 4s, you got to get going now. So I'm at the end here. 3, 2, 1. You should really be able to just plow through these. You don't need much rest. So I'm gonna get going. Okay, 3s. And 6 push-ups. Well done. So 2 more rounds. Let's go. 2s. 1, 2. Four push-ups. And then there was 1. So I'm pretty exhausted. That was a very hard workout. Let's finish. 1 and 2 push-ups. Oh, so you see, not a lot of time. I can barely hold my arms up. So, nailed it. Good strong weight. Hard workout. I've earned a rest tomorrow. Don't know if I'm going to work out or not, but you guys can let the clock run out for yourselves. I'm going to call it here because I'm done. I'm exhausted. And I will see you next time. Peace.